What is going on, guys? Jonathan here, aka Crazy Shadow 303. This is your match review on the local derby between West Bromwich Albion and Aston Villa. Safe to say, this guy right here is the talking point of the entire match. Jay Rodriguez. Yes, to be honest, it did go in off his hand, but the refs have got to be, the ref and the linesman have got to be stronger in that situation. Villa fans, I feel for you because we did concede a last-minute goal on Monday against Brentford, and it was 2 points dropped for us. A game that we basically were in control of, the Brentford game. But, it's how these things happen. Somehow they all balance each other out. We could have won that game on Monday and we drew. We definitely, in my opinion, we should have lost that game. Because I've got to admit, Villa did have some good spells in that game. We had chances as well, like right from the start we had Matt Phillips curl a beauty and it just went outside of the post. If it had curled in more, it probably would have been 1-0 to Albion. And long story short, it could have been a very different game. But then a stroke of luck for the Villa is El Ghazi. He pulls off a good strike. I have to admit, it was a good shot, and it deflects off one of our midfielders, not sure which one, and then hits Hegazi full on in the face and goes in. Now, to be honest, that was a bit fortuitous because it completely wrong-footed Johnston. I think if it didn't hit Hegazi, then Johnston would have had that covered. But it hit Hegazi, and, it wrong-footed Johnston and it went in the back of the net. It's not an own goal because it was a shot on target. But, yeah, it was a bit stroke of luck for Villa so that they went 1-0 ahead. But luckily, Harvey Barnes, yet again, I really hope we keep him in January because, Leicester might be looking from across the way thinking, this guy's doing good for Albion, let's get him back off loan. Please, Leicester. We need him for the rest of the season because he's an absolute beast when it comes to running up the pitch with the ball. He gains territorial advantage for us, and that's exactly what happened because the ball gets cleared from our defensive half, goes straight to Harvey Barnes. He takes on Alan Hutton and completely puts him on his backside. A player like Alan Hutton, and he just goes around him like he was nothing. Dips it into Dwight Gale, who promptly, left foot volleys it into the corner of the net, and it's 1-1. I'm so glad Dwight Gale was starting yesterday because, I think Carnu got injured a bit in the Brentford game, but Dwight Gale back to full fitness and back scoring. Even when he came off the bench, he was scoring, I know. But, it's so good to have him start and score again. So, half-time, 1-1. The derby was finely poised. It could have gone any way. And, unfortunately for us, second half, it did go Villa's way. I've got to admit, it did go Villa's way. El Ghazi again, what a strike that was. I've got to admit, that was a good goal. Where he took it from outside the box and just took the shot and it just went top corner. So well done to El Ghazi. And, and that was it, I thought, Villa were going to win 2-1. They were going to take all 3 points back up to Aston, Whitton, Edgbaston, wherever they come from. Edgbaston. Erdington, I meant. Not Edgbaston. Edgbaston's round here. But yeah, you know, I thought they were going to take 3 points back over across the city. And, you know, with 90 minutes to go, the fourth official puts up the board for 5 minutes. You know, to be honest, I didn't think we were going to do much with the 5 minutes the way we were playing. But, you know, we get our own slice of luck. You know, like I said earlier in the video, it all balances out in the end. And for all the bad luck we've had, like against Brentford, like missing the target and conceding goals, we have that one moment, and I honestly thought it was going to get disallowed, because when Chris Brunt crossed it in, their goalkeeper didn't have complete control of the ball, and that's what I thought. You know, at first I didn't see the handball, because when I was looking at replays, I was watching the goalkeeper, and it looked like he didn't have complete control of the ball, and Villa were arguing about Rodriguez knocking it out of his hands. And I was like, you know, if they disallowed because he knocked it out of the keeper's hands, then that was wrong, because, you know, the keeper didn't have complete control of it. But it turned out that J-Rod, you know, he headed it down, and then I don't think he knew much about it, but it did hit his arm. I've got to admit, it did hit his arm and go in. Of course, Villa fans are going to feel aggrieved at that. But, you know, we take what we get. You know, we kind of make our own luck in this game. And, you know, the refs, you know, despite Aston Villa protests, the ref went over to the linesman, and that was when I thought he was going to disallow it. But the linesman said goal as well. So, you know, maybe the officials needed to be a lot stronger in that situation. But, you know, it's helped Albion. I'm an Albion fan. I don't really care. But yeah, I've got to admit, this guy, you know, he even said after the match that it did strike his arm. But, you know, it may have been ball to hand. But it's, you know, there's going to be people that agree with me. And there's obviously going to be people that disagree. You're all entitled to your own opinion on that. But yeah, social media afterwards, I had a look on Facebook, I had a look at Twitter, and it was all, you know, there was pictures of Maradona with Jay Rodriguez's face superimposed onto it with his little hand of God moment. I was seeing hashtag hand of Rod, which I thought was pretty good, you know, but, you know, it's a very sensitive subject, isn't it? Because we get a point, and obviously the goal should have been disallowed, but you blame the refs and the linesmen for it not being disallowed, because they're the ones that make the decisions, and the decision that they made was goal to Albion. So it did finish 2-2. Like I said, we dropped 2 points against Brentford. We gained 1 back against Villa. You know, you make your own luck in this game, and yeah, that's football, I'm afraid. I know I'm going to get a few dislikes, especially off Villa fans. I know I'm probably going to get roasted in the comments from Villa fans. And to be honest, I'm about to go. It's like Saturday morning. I'm going to work in about 3 hours, and I work with Villa fans, so I know I'm going to get all the banter off work later on today. But yeah, if you like this video, please leave a like. If you're a Villa fan, you'll obviously leave a dislike. I know that, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, please like this video. Subscribe to Crazy Shadow 303 if you haven't already done so. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to join my notification squad, my Shadow Squad. To receive notifications on all new content that comes onto the channel, gaming and West Bromwich Albion related. And yeah, next up for us is next Friday, another Friday game, and that's Sheffield United away. So hopefully, you know, promotion rivals, Sheffield United, hopefully we can get 3 points out of Bramall Lane. And to the Villa fans, I just want to say, it is what it is. You know, it's 2-2. It could so easily have been 2-1 to you. I've got to admit that. But we stuck at it till the end, and we did have a slice of luck. It has to be said. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video very soon. Bye for now.